Hi Aries, this is Paulette from Water Cherry Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your love read for the month of March. And so we're going to jump into your reading, and this is your main oracle message. What you got is the Chalice Well. You are ready to stand in your feminine creative power. Use your inner well of wisdom to reflect and listen to your intuition. Learn from your emotions and move forward to greater self-awareness. Allow the goddess to nurture you and heal past wounds that have prevented you from moving forward. Now is the time to practice self-care and be nurtured. Okay, so it sounds like Aries, you're going to be going through quite a bit of change. And we all know that one of the first things about Aries is that you guys are not the type to really get too emotional about things. So I know what Spirit is about to do with you. It's going to be challenging because it's really going to be working on things that really hurt you, things that really make you more vulnerable and open, your emotions. So let's see what this has to do with your relationship or the person of interest, or if you're single, what it has to do with this month. Okay, so let's dive into the tarot part. And so we're gonna see how your person sees you right now, and how they see you is the Eight of Swords. So right now they see that you are very restrictive. You're up in your head, you're not seeing things clearly, and they see you as if you're trapped in something. Either you're trapped in your thoughts, or you're trapped in a certain situation that is not helpful to you. Okay, and so the next card that's coming out is the Four of Swords, or actually I think that's the Five of Swords. So yeah, they're seeing that you are dealing with something, either with them. You're going through something where you ended up getting into a situation where you were very dissatisfied, and you and the other person didn't win in the situation. It was something that just kind of left both of you really worn out mentally, and I want to say emotionally as well. And what's coming in next is the Three of Swords. Dang, Aries. Okay, so they see that emotionally you are broken down. So something has happened between you and this person, or this doesn't go for everybody. This is only for some of you. They can see that if you know that there's a person of interest, but you are in a relationship with someone else, they see you trapped in the relationship and constantly going at it with your partner, and always feeling defeated within that relationship, and you're actually hurt by being within that relationship, and you're probably wanting to be with the other person, and it's breaking your heart that you're having to deal with this situation. But for other of you, I'm guessing for majority of you, you're dealing with this person right now, and you guys are just not in the right place, and so they just see you broken down emotionally and mentally, and they just see that you're feeling trapped in this situation. Okay, and so just remember that the main message that you got is it's time for you to reflect, okay, and listen to your emotions, to your intuitions, so that way you can heal from everything that has already happened. And so look at, you're dealing with something that hurt you, so that's the way. You may not perceive it that way, but that's the way they're perceiving you right now. And so Spirit is saying that it's time for you to get to that place where you do some inner work, so you can heal from all of this, so you can have a better path in love. Okay, so let's see this is how they feel about you. So the Ten of Swords, goddamn. Okay, so right now how they're seeing you is that they oh no, not seeing you, but how they're feeling towards you. They feel devastated and hurt by the whole situation. Because, like I said, remember I said it was two people, you and them, going at each other, and neither of you won in this situation, and you ended up being broken. And look at, they're devastated. How they're feeling about you is that they feel like the whole situation is over. They feel like it's done, and they're having a hard time accepting it, and they're taking it super hard. They really are. They're broken. Okay. But they have the High Priestess, the King of Cups. So you guys may be dealing with a water sign. If not, you're just dealing with somebody who's very super intuitive. They see, feel things before anybody does, and they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom within them that a lot of the times they don't say anything. The only time they'll say it's when they have to, okay? But they're very intuitive people, and I think you see them that way too. But it's a person that's very loving, a person that you feel connects with you emotionally, and they can give to you, and they're a little bit mature. You know, they're a bit mature in love, and they're ready for something serious. And so what else is coming up for them is the Five of Cups. So both of you are broken. Both of you are completely sad, and look at the Ten of Cups. Okay, so while they see you going through it, they are also feeling like they're going through it with you. This is how they feel towards you. And so, you know, they're mourning the loss of you. Right now they feel like they need to be quiet and not say anything, and just probably deal more with their emotions as well, because they're going through it. And so they're mourning the loss of this Ten of Cups that they have with you. It was a family home, or it was just like a good relationship to them that they had with you, but they're just completely devastated by the whole thing. So both of you are going through it right now. All right, so let's move on. Let's see what we got next. All right, so this is what you need to know. So what you need to know is the King of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so what you need to know is that right now, between you and them, both of you do feel love for one another. You do. You guys do care for one another, and you did feel like at one point, you know, there was a soulmate possibility, and you guys were both willing to give to one another. But right now, the way things are coming out, the clarity about the situation between you and them is that there's lies and deceit between the both of you. So one of you is lying, okay? And because I did see both of you, like, they perceive that both of you are going through it. But if you notice, the person that you're dealing with, they have the High Priestess, and they're not talking, they're not saying anything. They're keeping everything within them. Maybe that's what the lie is. They're not telling you how they're feeling. They're not coming to you and saying, you know what, can we at least try this again? I'm hurt. You know, I don't want us to end this situation. They're just not saying anything to you at all whatsoever. And I don't think you're saying anything either. But right now, it's like there is like isolation. Both of you feel left out in the cold. But something here deceitful is happening, and it's going to come to light. And I am going to warn you, Aries. If you at any point decide that you want to lie about something, or already have, or you're doing things sneaky and underhanded so that way you can escape a specific relationship and cut it off and leave that person in the cold because you're upset, your karma is not going to come out good for you. Just remember that. Make sure that if you decide to move forward in a certain kind of way with someone and you want to move forward from them, do it in the proper way so your karma can come to you positively. It can come in an abundant way. Things are going to go good for you. But if you do it the wrong way, you're going to be paying a heavy price. Okay? And this could be for the other person as well. If they're not doing right by you, it's going to be clear what's happening, and they're going to end up worse than the state that they already are. Okay? And so I think that's why Spirit is telling you that you really need to listen. You really need to reflect on everything that has happened between you and this person, so that way you can use your intuition on what to do in this situation. And since they're seeing this relationship as over and they're devastated, but they also see that you're hurt by the ending of it, you do with it what you will. If you want to, find ways to heal, and your way of moving forward is forgiveness and talking to this person and try to make it right, then do that. But if your way of dealing with this is letting them know that it stays the way it is and you feel like it's not good for you guys to be together right now, and you need to find healing on your own and move forward and give yourself time to heal and get into something else later, then that's what you're going to do. But Spirit is telling you that action needs to be taken. In order for you to get into that path of movement forward, you have to deal with the things that, are going on with you inside emotionally, and deal with those wounds. You got to take care of it. Don't bury it, Aries. Don't do it. Okay? Because it's going to come out in your next relationship if you don't handle it now. All right? So let's see what the outcome is. Okay. So you got two cards. You got the Lovers. You got the Ten of Wands. Okay, so far it looks like both of you are going to be taking a pause, because there's like a choice that needs to be made in the future, okay, in the outcome. And so either you are making this choice and you're trying to see things in a different way to see if this is something that you want to go ahead and pursue or move forward. You're going to be taking a step back to look and see what's going on here and make the proper choices in this relationship. Okay? And what you got next is the Knight of Wands. So yeah, you're going to be wanting to move quickly on this decision that you need to make. But at the same time, you're going to be stuck again in the Eight of Wands. So you got this twice already. So you're really stuck in your head. Like, you feel really trapped. You feel like things can't go in the way you want them to, no matter how hard you try. No matter how much you think of a solution, it feels like you can't see it right now. And what's going to come in is the Ace of Wands. So it's like you have to make a choice. You need to see a different perspective that's going to help you move quickly right out of your thoughts where you feel trapped in this situation. So that way you can get into something brand new that's a little bit more of your flavor, more passionate, more creative, more wholesome for you, more action oriented, okay? Because this is something that moves constantly. Wands move. Okay, and here's the Hangman again. You got it twice. So you're really going to be overthinking this thing, and it's going to stress you the fuck out. Okay, but you also got the Ten of Cups. So you're really thinking of how to make the proper movement forward so you can have something brand new and passionate. But you're really looking at, how to get this Ten of Pentacles with this person, or if you want to stay in this Ten of Pentacles with this person, like the family home and everything, and the stability and sharing of finances, of being together. You know, you're going to be looking at that as well, and you're going to really be overthinking it. So I would say for you guys, Aries, just take it easy, okay? If it hasn't happened, then it may happen. And for some of you, this may not resonate. And honestly, I really hope it doesn't. Because this is like really super heavy. And for Aries people, like I know a couple of Aries people. And obviously one of them is my son's father. Like we're not together, but he is the type that he avoids emotions. And he avoids getting into this kind of stuff. Because he always brushes it off and he's like, I'm fine, and he won't talk about specific things. And I know this is going to be heavy, so I hope that some of you guys really do not resonate with this, because this is tough. And if it does resonate, I would say to take your time, Aries, to be on your own and really work on yourself, work on your inner healing, and figure out what it is that you really want. But don't do it to a point where you stress yourself out so much. And if you get to that place where you're feeling it like that, step outside of it and try to go do other things. Go to different places, go hang out with your friends, go do something fun, go focus on your hobbies, or pick up extra work, so that way you don't have to focus so much on this situation and give your mind a break. Okay? But Spirit is saying there is healing. You just got to do the work. Okay? You guys take care. Bye.